Hi, Evelyn. Thank you so much for joining.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay,
We're waiting on a few more people, but I just want to speak to you.
okay. I was writing you like I always do. I'm finna run to the kitchen real quick. I'll be right back
No, go
while you
ahead.
waiting
You're
on
fine.
everybody else.
I'm waiting. I'm going to mute myself back.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, let me mute me too. Okay then.
Hi, Tammy. Thank you so much for joining. We're waiting on a
Hi.
couple more people.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for joining. I'm going to mute myself. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It is 7:03. I will be starting about another minute. So we'll be starting about, well, 7:04. It just turned. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I had a couple of people that we're waiting on, but they'll jump in. This is being recorded, so this will be available for recording. Um, so I have let me see who I have on here. Tammy, I see Evelyn. Thank y'all so much for joining the call. This is our first class of 2025, and we're looking forward to hosting plenty more. And I'm really excited about this Streamyard class, especially for the fact that there's a lot of information for people that are interested in producing. And not only that, with us trying to offer more shows for Live, we're definitely looking for people that are willing to help produce shows because it's a lot easier when you have a producer when you're doing your show, than trying to produce the show by yourself. Um, which you can if you're not doing too much, and I would explain, you will get a chance to see as we move forward in this class when I'm talking about doing too much. So if you keep it basic, you'll be able to actually produce your show by yourself. But if you want all the bells and whistles that come with StreamYard to really make your show pop, it is best to have a producer, someone that can handle everything, your audience and everything while you focus on interviewing or talking to whoever your guest is on your show. Okay. So what is StreamYard? StreamYard is a browser-based live streaming platform designed for ease of use. It allows users to produce professional-looking live broadcasts, and it is ideal for content creators, podcasters, businesses, and producers looking to engage their audience through streaming. So basically, you don't have to download. I have mine downloaded to my desktop, but you don't have to download it to your actual computer. It is a web browser-based platform in which you can log in, just like Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. You could just log into it. That's the same as StreamYard. You can actually log into it. There is options if you want to download. It doesn't make a difference if you download it or not, but it is a web-based live streaming platform. Okay. And actually, I don't think you can download anymore. I've been having it since 2020, but I think I don't even think they give you the option to download, so you only could use it on the web, actually. So yeah. Um, so this software is actually really easy to use. Again, there's no downloads required. It works entirely in your browser. These are the devices that it's compatible with, which is the PC, the Mac, tablets, and your phone. um the phone, you can use the phone, but I'm just going to be honest with you, I've tried that before, and it is like, I rather work it from my desktop, so I'll be able to see everything that I need. But can you use it from your phone? Yes, your guests can call in and use it on their phone, but you can actually use it with your phone. But I highly recommend using it on your laptop. Okay. What's the cool feature in which I'm going to go through all of this, and then we're going to actually get a chance to go live to the platform. I'm going to show you around and allow you to see how this actually works. But what I like about StreamYard, and which is other sites out there, but I'm just going to be honest, I'm only familiar with this one because this is one, like I say, I've been using this since 2020, so going on 5 years. What I like about StreamYard is that it actually, you can stream simultaneously on multiple platforms, and that's YouTube, your Facebook. I think I have never used it on LinkedIn and Twitch. I don't have a Twitch account. I have a LinkedIn, but I very seldom use it. Twitter is fairly new, and actually you can custom destination, in which one is Instagram. They don't have an actual plug-in where you can go directly to Instagram. And like I said, you'll get a chance to see what I'm talking about. But that custom RTMP destination, Instagram has a custom where you have to use certain links. If you want to go live to Instagram as well. Um, Also, with this site, you have professional branding. You can add logos, banners, overlays, backgrounds. You could customize brand colors and layouts to suit your theme or however you want to set up your brand. So say, for instance, if you're planning on creating you a talk show or something, you can actually create all of those. And I'm going to show you in Canva where you can actually do the overlays, and they give you the direct parameters and what you're going to need in order to make sure that these overlays and banners and everything, set up for specifically for StreamYard. So Canva is definitely a tool that you would use to create your layouts and overlays and things like that. Okay, and if y'all have any questions, definitely hit me in the chat. or can y'all hear me now? I see you said you lost me for a minute. Oh, y'all, am I good now? Sorry about that.
Yes, I could hear you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so where was I? Okay, interactive features. Okay, display live comments from viewers on the screen. You can use your banners. I know when I do my which I will be back selling soon. But when I was doing my bougie on a budget, my live shows with my jewelry, you can actually set up different things where you can showcase prices. I'm just throwing things out there. Or if you want to put your guest names or different things like that, you can create all those type of announcements and things like that and highlights on your screen, which is really cool. There also is a ticker where you can scroll and put information at the bottom where it'll just scroll while while you're live, while you're doing your show. And those are some cool features that it has. Also, you have a guest invitation. And it depends on your plan that you select. And we're going to talk about the pricing of the plans. You can invite up to 10 participants. It goes higher than that. I think I got to look because they just did some updates on their plan. So once I get into the system, I can look at that and we can see together on the higher plan, which you could get more guests. And the guests can easily join. All you do is create when you set up your live, then it'll give you a link and then you can pass a link out to your guests. They don't have to create an account or anything. It's basically almost like Zoom. They just click on the link and then they're enter the studio. So it's called a studio. So that's what you have. We're going to talk about that because you can actually create multiple studios. And that's another reason why I really wanted. I'm so glad that we got Live members. We got, I think, one or two that haven't made it on. I don't know if they're even going to make it tonight, but with us trying to create more content and produce some more shows and get people that are really interested in producing, um, skilled with this will be an exciting thing for us to do and learn, and you'll be able to actually go backstage and help produce shows. So I'm really glad that you ladies got on here to learn about this because this is going to be very helpful for us as we venture out into more with Live TV. Also, you have the screen sharing feature. So you can share your screen for presentations, tutorials, slideshows, which, like I say, everything that I'm talking to y'all about right here, you're going to get a chance to see this tonight. So you'll be able to share your screens and do all those amazing things. And you can have an option if you just want to share your entire screen, you could do that, or certain application windows or browser tabs, you'll be able to do that as well. Also, you have recording and editing. That actually is a new feature. The recording is not, but the editing is actually a new feature that they've added where you can actually edit, crop your videos, and do some things you wanted to read stuff or whatever. You could do that, and you can actually edit those and get those set up before you after you've ran it. Now if you're live, of course it's already out there, but we're going to talk about how you can um delete videos and things that you set up. Okay, also there's a download feature as well. We're on number 7. Hi Marguerite, welcome to the call. There's a download feature as well. What after you've let's say for instance you went live with one of your shows and you want that video, you can actually download it to your computer and you have access to it. So if you want to edit or repurpose the content, you have access to do that. Okay. All right, number 8, studio setup. You can drag and drop participants and layout. So there's a way that you can actually change your layout, how people are going to look inside the studio. If you have a certain way that you see you would like people organized, then there's a layout feature as well where you can switch that around. And then also the solo or group view. So say for instance, if you just want to solo it out to just you can do solo, Or if you want everybody on the screen, then you can highlight everybody on the screen at one time. Or if you just want to highlight the speakers, you can do that as well. Okay, here's the benefits for producers. So I know all of you, I assume, are coming on to produce. So I'm going to pause right now, and I like having an interactive class. And so I'm just curious. You can either talk if you want to, or you can type it in the chat. But why? What was the purpose of you taking this class tonight? And I'm gonna pick on Katie. You first. Why? Why are you taking it? Are you wanted to produce, or you wanted to do your own show, or you just wanted to learn?
Produce and learn. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I want to produce and learn. Kind of be behind the scenes a little bit. Well, actually, I want to be in front of the camera and behind. So
Okay,
I
okay.
need to learn a little bit more about, doing the podcast. So I just thought it was interesting. So yeah, I'd love to produce.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Tammy.
Hello. For me it's the same to learn more about what makes the show go whatever platform it is, and to just learn how to produce, just get more knowledgeable in it with this tech stuff, and yeah, just grow with it.
Awesome. Awesome. Miss Evelyn.
I want to learn
What made
everything
you
I can
join
about
the
it.
class tonight? What do we I want to make sure I'm touching everything for you ladies.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to make sure that I learn everything is well, you need to know everything. You don't have to be an expert, but you need to know. I want to learn how to produce. I'm curious to know what happens behind the scenes, how to bring a show from the beginning to the finish. I like to know the whole project. And the reason for that is I'll briefly tell you a short story. Probably about 10 years ago, somebody tried to sell me some mics. And luckily I went to the class and he didn't know I was going to the class. He was trying to sell me some mics that were discarded, but he was trying to sell it to me for the new price. Had I not gone to that class, I probably would have bought him knowing that he was selling me junk. So you need to
Oh,
know from the beginning to the end that way you're not taking advantage of.
amen. I love it. And I agree with you 100%. Miss Marguerite, I don't know if you're able to talk, but yes, we would love to know why you're taking, because I know you have a show out there, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so I definitely want to learn.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I had a producer, but now I'm producing my own shows. And so I just want to make sure that it looks professional and that I'm doing it the right way. So I came to the best to learn.
Yay. Well, hey, if you ever need somebody to help you produce, I like producing, but more than talking, believe it or not. Y'all probably like, really? No, for real. I really do like producing. And welcome,
Okay.
Dr. Marguerite. And y'all, she is a new member. She has joined Ladies in Film, and we're really excited to have her. For those, I don't know if you know her or not, but she is definitely a jewel in the community. She does a lot of amazing things, and we're really excited to have you as a member of Ladies in Film. And I'm excited. I'm ready to work and do whatever we can to help you produce your shows. And I would love to get all of y'all backstage too, so we can get these shows on the road for all of us.
Yes,
We
ma'am. Excited to be here. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Katie, I see your hand up.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted. So welcome, Dr. Marguerite. How are you?
I'm good, Katie. How are you?
I'm good. But I just wanted to chime in to say producing is where it's at. I've been privileged enough to be invited on a few podcasts and a few local talk
Oh,
shows.
your phone cut out. Hold on. The last thing I heard was I've been privileged to be invited on, and that was it.
Can y'all hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
So I've been asked to be on a few local talk shows. And I know that from being on those shows that producing is basically everything. Those people behind the scenes that are making those shows go, they make the shows go. Without them, there wouldn't be a show. So producing is where it's at, filmmaking and everything. And then, I mean, this is kind of going off topic, but we also know producers are the ones that make the most money.
Yes, ma'am. We know you're going to always rattle off them dollars. It's just in you. But you are so right. Thank all of you so much for sharing that, the reason with you. And those are amazing reasons. I don't like I said earlier, I do not like producing my own show, because especially when you have guests, it takes away from paying attention to your guest. When you're trying to produce your own show. So it's really better if you could have somebody to produce the show for you, so you can really just focus on the conversation and what your guests that you have. So I'm excited again that we have all of you on. So I'm looking at 4 plus myself, 5 producers and ladies in film. So Marguerite, you got 4 more producers besides yourself that will be able to come in and say, hey, we can help produce your show, because they're going to know how to work this Streamyard. Okay. All right. So the benefits of being of producing, it's time efficiency. So it's minimal setup with this system, y'all. I would not, let me tell you, I would not market anything that I haven't tried and that I don't believe in. Okay. Again, I've been working in here 5 years, a lot of stuff this year. They have some new stuff that I'm still learning myself. I'm like, wait a minute, when did y'all make these updates? So yeah, it's actually very minimal time. What I do when I am producing my shows or get ready to produce a show, and like if I have people Instagram handles and things like that, I go in and pre-work my show and get everything set up. I have my intros, my outros, and again, all of this stuff you can create in Canva. And I try to have everything ready. It's even still with me having everything ready, it still is not like having somebody to push all these buttons for you and make sure they come on time. So KD, you are 110% right. Producers are they are the one that make the show. Okay. They make the show. Number 2, scalability. You can produce content for large audience without expensive equipment. Yes, there is a monthly fee for this service, but hey, when you can have one person sitting behind a computer producing for you, or you producing for yourself, you don't need all the bells and whistles and all the expensive mics. I mean, there are certain things that you can buy that you want to have, make it sound good and make it pop, but you don't need all of that. You don't need all of that. This is what's so cool about StreamYard. What I also like about is engagement. And who do not like seeing their name pop up on the screen? When I love it when I'm on somebody's show and I'm in the chatting, and next thing I know, my comments have been popped. They didn't posted my comment. So that engages, letting them know that they're watching, they're paying attention to me and the audience. So you want to try to keep that engagement, and it's real-time interaction with your audience. So that's really cool. I like that feature on here. And it's also flexible. It's very flexible. You could do webinars, interviews, panel discussion, live Q&A sessions. I mean, anything that you can think of, you can do on StreamYard. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to dive in, and this is a step-by-step guide to getting StreamYard. That is the website, which is streamyard.com, and you will go there to create your account. So you will just go in, set up your account, pick the plan that you want, and then it'll take you into dashboard and navigation. So now we're going to move into the dashboard and navigation because I already got that part set up. So let me switch my camera here. All right. Now you are inside my dashboard, y'all. It looks like a lot going on, but don't get scared. Don't get scared, y'all. All right. So right now you can see, let me minimize this, y'all. Hold on. Now you can see it has some messages for me. It says StreamYard has lost access to your Facebook account. Don't worry, we got you covered. This happens sometimes when, if I haven't been in here in a while, it'll just sometimes disconnect from my Facebook, but you have to give permission to your social media sites for StreamYard and mostly any other type of software that's going to link into your social media, you have to give them access to your account. So those are what they call destinations. And these are the destinations. As you can see, I have tons of destinations here. And what that means is these are all the places that I can stream. I can, my personal, I can go to Live, JG Studio, Texas Indie, our youth program website, that's my Bougie on the Budget. We got a tech room that I use when I want to do things and don't want everybody to see what we're doing. We have also another group for indie filmmakers. So as you can see, you can set up all of these different destinations where you want to stream from. And what you do, because I have so many, the way you do it is you're going to go to destinations and you're going to go add. When you click add a destination, this is where you can find all the places that you can actually stream from. I don't know what Hoppin is. I've never heard of that one. So that's something new that they did put in. And now they actually got Instagram Live added in here. So you can actually go on Instagram Live. So I'm going to have to set that up. Then these are Facebook page. You can do a Facebook group if you want to go to your profile. Then you have, if you have LinkedIn, you could go to your LinkedIn accounts, your YouTube, and your Twitter. So these are all the places that you can actually set up. And this is how it works. You can do as many as your profile allows based on what you pay for. And that's how many you can actually set up. Okay, I got a question. Go ahead, Katie.
Okay, so clarify for me, because I don't know this. So you come into StreamYard, which is its own platform.
Mm-hmm.
And what if it can broadcast from your Facebook Live? I'm confused.
Yes, you can broadcast you can broadcast from Facebook. For me, the plan that I have, I can only broadcast live from 3 platforms. So I picked the 3 platforms. So say for instance, if I want to go Facebook, one of my Facebook pages, Instagram, and YouTube, I will select all of those. And I can simultaneously, I'll be live on all 3 of those platforms at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, did that answer your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so yes. So I'm actually going to show a broadcast. We're not going to go live, but I'm going to show you how to set that up. But yeah, this is how you set up your destinations. Okay, so you want to definitely and I know Evelyn just popped out and popped in. So Evelyn, this is where you go to destinations and you add destinations, but you can't do anything live until you add your destinations. And again, as you can see, I have a lot of destinations here. And yeah, so you can connect and disconnect and reconnect. I'm excited to see that they finally got Instagram Live on here now. So with us doing Texas Indie Filmmaker Awards, I have some interviews that's going to be coming up because we got our judges. They just got trained the other day and they're going to be judging. So I wanted to try to get some more interviews going before we announce the winners. Not the winners, the nominees. So I'm glad that we got our Instagram so we can do Texas Indie Live now on Instagram. So yeah, but you can do 3, again, based on the plan that you choose, but you can do 3 or more sites based on your plan, okay? You can also add members, and it's also based on your plan. I added 1 member, and I use our Lyft email business email address, and I use that so that when we do start having people produce, then I can give them access to this profile, and they'll be able to come in and actually help me produce a show, or whoever else that might want to get on. So they'll have 2 different logins to get in. You can invite members here, and it should tell me I don't have. Let me see if it's going to tell me. Well, I have 0. It's not going to even let me see if I add more, then it's going to ask me to upgrade my plan. So the core plan comes with 2 seats. So that's me and 1 other seat. So while I'm here, we're going to go ahead and look at the plan so y'all can kind of see how much this costs. It started out really reasonable, but it has gotten so popular that it went up a little bit, y'all. I'm just going to prepare y'all. Now they do have a free. They do have a free one. And basically, with this one, I think they give you can see it's limited. You'll get a chance to explore some of the features. You'll be able to, you'll have the stream. You can't use your own logo. You'll have a StreamYard logo in all of your streams. And then you have a streaming limit. So it's up to like 20 hours per month. And so it's really good if you want to try it out. Then you have limited storage, like, let's see, stream recorders will be stored for about a period of 12 months. I have stuff that's been in there since 2020, y'all. I need to, I was looking through that. I was like, okay, I got to go delete some of this stuff. Dark mode, in which that's what I'm in now. You can actually change it to light or dark mode. To extend your battery, prevent glare, and match your preferred theme. Then you have local recordings for the free. As you can see, it's record up to 2 hours every month on the free plan. So you can only, and that's local recording, mean they can store it for you. You can save it, but you only get 2 hours a month for that. And then this one is limited. You only be able to have 6 people on the screen at a time, And then you can invite a team member to your account as an admin or a co-host. And that's for free. I used that for a while, but after I started seeing what I really needed, I was like, So this is what I pay right now. I have the core, in which you get all of this. I don't have the StreamYard logo, so I can use any logos that I want. As you can see, you have 3 destinations to stream on. Like I was telling you earlier, I can go to Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all at the same time. You can do your logos. You have reusable studios, which you can create a studio and use it over and over and over. That's what that means. And I'm gonna show you that in a minute. You can have 10 people on the screen at one time. You can pre-record your streams. I like that. We're going to talk about that. Also, you have unlimited streaming, whereas they had limits over here. You have unlimited streaming. Live streams are recorded, so you're going to have access to all of your live streams until you decide to delete them. I'm going to talk to you about that because you can delete them from the app, and you can also delete them from your sites. And you got to be careful because sometimes you want to just delete them from the app so that you have storage, and don't want to delete it from Facebook, YouTube, or wherever else, and you can accidentally do that. And once you do that, it's gone. So we'll talk about that too. You have unlimited local recordings, and basically that's local on your, meaning that you have unlimited local recordings on the actual platform, StreamYard platform itself. You can save those to your local recording. I never used this RTMP stream stuff, but I know before they put Instagram in, you have to do it. But it's something that's integrating with Vimeo and Wix. I have a Wix actually website, so you can actually use that. Oh no, I'm sorry. They say this one doesn't include platforms that stream. This includes platforms that Streamyard doesn't integrate with directly like them. Okay, so yeah, so because they don't, but you can get this RTMP code from that in order to customize it so that it can actually integrate with them. Right now, it only integrates with what we just saw: Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. But you would have to customize it in order for it to integrate with Vimeo and Wix. Okay. Then your guest destination, you can actually allow your guests to stream it. If, say, for instance, you have a guest that got like 50,000 followers, you can allow it to stream on their page. That's something fairly new, because they can actually share it to their page, in which you will be able to get all the people in on your channel. So that's a real cool feature where you can give your guests if they got a big following, access to share it to their pages, and therefore they'll allow more guests to come in and make your stream even more popular. So yay. And it also said each guest may add up to 2 destinations. So they can add 2 destinations on top of what you have. And each live stream allows up to 6 guest destinations in total. So it end up being 6 destinations, where normally it's 3, but if your guest is allowed to do it, so it actually get your broadcast even more broader out there. You have 50 hours of storage, intro and outro videos. And also what I like about this is a referral QR code. So if any of you decide tonight that you're going to get Streamyard paid plan, let me know, because I need to give you my code so I can get a referral fee. I'm not going to go into all of the advanced, but as you can see, you get all the core and then all of these extra features. You get more destinations, 15 people backstage. You could do on-air webinars, and see with the one that I have, I can't do the webinars. I would have to upgrade my plan in order to be able to do on-air webinars. I haven't made it there yet, but yeah. And then you get 4 seats, so you can get, if you have producers, you can actually get more co-hosts and stuff like that, so you can have those. And then you get a more customizable. I said I wasn't gonna go through this, but I guess I better. More customizable fonts. You can download your transcripts. You can actually add. I like this feature. Add extra cameras, which you have a switch, which is kind of, if anybody been to Fishbowl, we used to have a show on Fishbowl, and they had switch where basically your cameras will move with your guests, and that's if you have in-studio guests, it could actually move with your guests. So and that's the benefit of having extra cameras. So with the $88.99, that gives you that feature as well. So that's really good, especially if you start doing really well with your streams and you start making money off of your content. Then that $88.99 is going to pay for itself. I mean, just being serious. I plan on getting there one day. I got to get more involved, but those are the plans that you can actually select for you. Okay, so let me go back to my studio. Oh, I'm already, I need to go back. Okay, now we're going to go into the studio. So I'm going to hit the home key, and we're going to go to, first we're going to go to live stream. So the way that you create a live stream is that you will just hit the plus sign. And if you notice down here, it's this option, reusable studio. So if you have a reusable studio, you can select that option and type in your studio. If you want to make this a reusable studio, you can create it here. Somebody had a question? Okay. So, but I can select my destination. So let's say I wanted to go to Lyft on Facebook, Lyft TV, and I wanted to go to X. I just selected 3 stations, 3 destinations, I'm sorry. And then I will type in my show name. So whatever the title of my show is, I will add my description. I'm just writing in something. Okay. Y'all excuse my dogs back there barking at somebody. So I would add my show. Marguerite, I'm sorry, you just dropped back in. So
Yeah,
we're
I lost
no,
Wi-Fi. Sorry.
okay, no problem. So what we're doing is creating a live stream. I'm getting tied up between scream and stream. Stream. And so I selected my destinations, my 3 destinations according to my plan. So I selected Lyft, Lyft TV, and X. So it's going to go to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So I will be on all 3 of those platforms at one time. Okay. So now I can do one of 2 things. If I'm ready to go live now, I can do it live now, but I'm going to schedule it for later. And I'm going to actually schedule this. I'm going to schedule this. I'm going to call this gosh.
Jeanette, where would you go? What would you click if you did want to go live right now? I didn't see that.
If you did, you wouldn't click this. You would just go customize for each.
Oh, okay.
Customize for each, and then it'll have a live button up there, and I can show you that in a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. And yeah, I'm gonna actually post this, but I can delete it. So I'm gonna schedule this because I want to show you what it will do. So I'm gonna schedule this for tomorrow, on my birthday tomorrow, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna schedule tomorrow for 7 o'clock. That's when I was born too. All right, and so I want to get a thumbnail. Okay, I'm just gonna grab something. This is a picture of my amazing y'all, let me see. Y'all looking at everything in my thing.
Or finish the sentence. I mean,
My wonderful board. I'm just gonna put y'all on there. Okay, so I am gonna put, you can see how I drag a position. You can make sure you crop the way you want it. And then I'm gonna hit apply. So now I'm gonna customize. I'm gonna hit customize. You see what it says, scheduled. And then Twitter, for some reason it doesn't. I think Twitter, they do something different. It allowed me to pop in when it's time to go live, but they don't schedule it, pre-schedule it like that out there on Twitter. So I'm gonna hit create live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and create it because I want to show you guys what it do. So it's creating, it takes a little bit. Better get out of this. I still got my blazer on from work. I'm getting hot. My husband got this fireplace going now. It's hot. All right. So what I've done now is I scroll down and you will see your live here, your show, scheduled show here. It says streams. Here it shows past shows. So these are like all my past shows, but this is my upcoming show. Okay. So what I want to do now is I'm going to enter this studio. Okay. Actually, you know what? Before I enter the studio, I want to show you. It's right now it's showing on YouTube and on Facebook. So you go here. This is how the 3 dots, you can invite your guests, and you can either do it with Gmail, email, or Messenger, or you can just copy the link. If you want your guest to use their own destination, remember earlier I was saying you got a guest, got about 50,000 followers, you want them to, like, I want them to share, you click that, and that will give that guest access to share to their own destinations. So therefore you'll have, like, now, if they have 3 destinations, you got your 3, that's 6 destinations that can be shown, which will give your show more exposure. So that's how you invite your guests. And when you do Gmail, I'm going to go ahead and click email. Let me do email, either one. But what I like about this, and let me make sure it's sharing because it might not share. Let me make sure. Can y'all see my email pop up? No?
No, I don't see it.
Okay, let me change the screen then. Okay, there go my email. You see what it did? It populated all the information there. So all I need to do is add my guest, and then I can edit in here. Like I might have your call time is blah, 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 but it gives them the link, gives them information about, for people that may have never used it, what they need to do, how to get in, and things like that. And they actually got detailed instructions. And the cool thing about this is that your guest can actually go online. I mean, go, like, if your show is 3 days from now, you can send this to them tonight. They can actually go into this link tonight and start setting up their cameras, making sure that they're, however they want to see themselves, their mics, they can do all that, even though you're not in the studio. They can actually go in there and do that. I'm cutting out. Can y'all hear me okay?
you're good.
I can hear you.
Okay. All right, Evelyn, I don't know. What's happening? Okay, so you can copy this again. You can message it however you want to do it. You can send it in Facebook Messenger. I mean, there's other options. Okay, so back over here, if you wanted to go back and edit it, say you wanted to edit what you just did, you're like, oh Lord, I put the wrong time on here. Oh, let me get on here. So you can actually go back here, change your time. Okay, I'm gonna go at 7:30. I'm gonna hit that, save changes. Whatever changes you make here is gonna make it out on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay, so now we're gonna go and let's see what it looks like. We're gonna go to Facebook. Let me, and I know I gotta change it, so let me find. Did it? Oh, can y'all see the Facebook?
I don't see it.
Y'all don't see the invite? Learning to put. Okay, hold on. Let me share. Maybe I need to reshare my
It
screen.
shows your Facebook and it says learning to produce shows on.
Yes, that's what it just created. That's it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
that's
like,
it.
I see it. Yeah, that's what it just created. This is what it just created. It will create you an event. You don't have to go and create an event. All you got to do now is start inviting people. So it has automatically created your event. As you can see, it actually shared my link. So I allowed them to add that. So if anybody click on my link, they can get a $10 discount and I'll get a referral fee. So it already have my invite out here. And then like if people sign on to it, it'll send them reminders that we get ready when it's time to go live. So, and all of this watch live video, it'll populate live when you're live. Okay. So that's how that looks for Facebook. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure y'all, when I go back to my screen. Okay. So y'all can't see. I'm just, okay. So now let's go look at YouTube. Go back here, click, go to YouTube. There it is. You can click. I'll be telling people, y'all better hit my notification. So here we are. No, thanks. There it is on YouTube. It's letting, giving you your information. So everything is already on YouTube. It's set up. So if anybody go, they see that you got a pending show that's getting ready to show on YouTube. So now, y'all just witnessed that I put both of these at one time. I want to delete this broadcast, but I'm not going to delete it now because I need to go in this studio. You could delete the broadcast. I'm going to delete it before we leave, and it'll delete it off of, it'll ask you, do you want to make sure, kind of confirm, you want to delete it off everything, off of X and YouTube, Facebook, and it'll go through all that. But I'm not going to delete it yet because I need to go in the studio and take y'all inside the studio. You got a library over here, y'all, and that's basically your library. It has all of your recordings and things that you've done. It stays in your library. I clean my library up. Actually only got 2 things, and these are the shows that we just did in December with some of my submitters from the Texas Indie Filmmaker Awards. So those are the shows that are left in my library. It was a bunch, y'all. I cleaned it up. That's why I got a lot of hours now, because I deleted everything out of my library. So clean your library, y'all. Keep your library clean, because if you're not, it uses, if you look down here and you use your hours. What is this? Move. It uses your hours. I don't know why I can't.
So you're able to download the shows like to your actual desktop after you
Right.
film it. Okay.
Yes. See right here, you can edit your title. That's a good question. Thank you. You can edit your title, edit and repurpose, upload. If you say, for instance, like I have this, it automatically give you a thumbnail. And say, for instance, I don't want that thumbnail. I might, created something with a flyer or something, cute little flyer or something. You can actually change that and it'll be your thumbnail up there, which is cool, which I'm glad I noticed that. I need to go in there and put me some cute thumbnails up here. But you can change it to your thumbnails. And then they got us, this is a new feature, schedule live stream. So I guess I can reschedule us. Oh, let me click, y'all. Let me see. Oh, okay. If I wanted to just create, that's new. That's a new feature. It wasn't there. I can share it. If I wanted to share it out to say, Katie, say, Jeanette, if I don't have it posted, I can share this stream privately to somebody else, maybe one of my producers or something. If we wanted to embed it, if you have a website and you want to embed it into one of your websites, this is the embedding code. So you just copy the code to embed it. And then you have the download button, which you was asking, Marguerite. You just hit that download button and that will download it to your, you could download, and it gives you options if you want to download it, the recording or just the audio, or if you just want the transcript, you have options to do that. Just if, say for instance, you don't want the actual show, you just want the audio, you're getting ready to do something with some of the audio in there, then you could just download the audio. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. Or you could just download the whole show if you want just the whole show. And it'll give you the whole show. And you can hit download here, or you can edit it. So it kind of puts you into an editing studio where you can actually do some other extra stuff. But I don't want to take y'all too fast and too far because that's a whole nother class. Editing.
Will we send a recording of this so we can like go back?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes, I am recording this.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's your library. So now let's go back home. And now we're going to go down to, and this is the reusable studio I was talking about. This is where you want to create different studios. Say for instance, in Marguerite, in your case, maybe you might create a studio just for your youth, for your girls. And when you create these studios, you can add different things to them. So let me just go here. I'm gonna go back down here, but let's go in this studio. Let me go here. Y'all gonna get a chance to see me in a minute. Hey y'all. All right, so when you go to the studio, this is what it looks. You see the little feature here where it tells I'm talking, it's showing me that my mic is working. I can click here and go to the settings. Say for instance, if I want a virtual background, I can go here. If I want to blur my background, I can select that. It blurs it. This lighting is terrible. All I got on is a lamp in here, y'all. I can put that background, and it's good. You got to have a green screen to make this pop. So you can add. I have a green screen if I had one up, and that you need to select that button, and you can kind of play with this to fade it. You know, if you want to fade it or whatever. But I don't have a green screen, so I have to unclick that. If I wanted to add certain backgrounds, you can change your backgrounds. So you can see I got several of them, backgrounds that you can switch out. And of course, the green screen you want it because you see how my hair look white. I'm whited out. You want to have a green screen to make that look good. And that's going to be a whole nother class that Taylor is actually going to be teaching about lighting and all of that background and all that canvas stuff and creating all that stuff. She's going to be actually teaching a class for that. And I need to get in that class because I'm terrible when it comes to lighting. And Lucretia's very good at lighting too. She's very good at lighting. She did a class before with us as well. Okay, and then you have an option for recording. Let me go back up. Let's start up here. General, you can change your definitions on how you want this. If you want the 4K, you see this? It's coming with a price. Check out our price, and I guarantee you it's going to be the $89 one because I got the next. So that's the advanced one. So you can get the 4K, which is a really, really good. The 4K is going to be really good for your streaming. It's going to be high quality in 4K. So not yet. I can't afford you right now. Right now I run in either high definition. I don't know. I can switch to full definition. Now, when you switch to 1080, you want to make sure you have a very solid internet connection to make sure that it's going to work well, because it will tweak on you and be cutting out, and that's the worst thing you want to see happen. So this is the standard. It's the high definition at 720. That's the norm. But if you got really, really good internet, then go for, you want your show to look as crisp and polished as you can. Right here, you can change your orientation. You could make it portrait. You can make it landscape. Portrait is
Jeanette. Jeanette, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, but I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, I can
Okay,
hear
I'm
you.
sorry. It cut out on me, y'all. I don't know what happened. What was the last thing y'all heard?
Making a portrait or landscape.
Wow. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I just saw y'all pop back in. I'm like, what is going on? So yeah, you can do portrait or landscape, and then ship videos up for comments, banners.
You're
So
not
that's a,
sharing your screen now, Jeanette.
oh, you know, I'm sorry. Hold on.
I was just gonna say maybe it was just me. I was like, because I can't.
It is cut off my screen. Let me get it. Let me make sure I got my sound in there. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Katie. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so ship videos up for comments. So that's just actually to automatically ship your videos. Like if people are commenting and you need your videos to move where things won't be blocked. So that's just like an automatic shift of your videos, which I checked that. Um, it shows an avatar. You can check that when your camera is off. So if you have like a photo or something, in which my case I do, it would show that when your camera is off. And then it has an automatically add shared screen video to stream. So when you share a screen or video, basically they'll automatically add them to the stream. And if you don't want that, you can disable that. And then on your appearance, you have the light and you have the dark. I like the dark. That light is really light. And that's a new feature too, because they used to only just had light. Now they got, you can switch it to dark. And dark is actually supposed to be better when you're filming and when you're streaming because of the darkness of the appearance. So that's what they say. I haven't streamed in dark yet. So we'll see when the next time I stream live. Okay, on the camera, y'all, as y'all can see, you can mirror your camera, which this is a mirror camera. If, for those that know, you can switch it on sides. This is what I really look like right now. But if I want to switch it to this side, I'll just unmirror it, and it'll just it took me on that side. But this is when you mirror it, it's actually what you really, how you really looking. I don't know why people do that, but maybe something in your screen you don't want to show, so you can switch the mirror and then switch it around. I don't know. This is a feature that I love, ladies, and you're gonna love this one. Touch up my appearance. Yes, yes, yes. Cause sometimes I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Y'all heard it from me. Don't take. I don't have on. Sometimes I don't have no makeup, and I do have some blotches. Let me see. You can't see me good here because I don't have good lighting. But but I hit this touch up. Let me tell you, you see these dark rings and stuff? Y'all can see them. I'm finna touch up my appearance. Come on now. You better not go dead again. It's taking forever. Hold on, y'all. I shouldn't have unchecked it. Okay, now it touched up my appearance, so I can drag this and see that. It gave me a little, it made me look like I got a little foundation on. It will touch up your appearance just to smooth you out a little bit. So that's a nice feature, y'all. And then audio, you can do echo cancellation, which I would keep that check. You want to reduce mic background noise, I will keep that check. And automatically adjust mic volume. Definitely keep all of those checked. And this is to test your speakers.
Testing your speakers on StreamYard. Sounds like they're working.
They got a little song. So yeah, you can test your speakers, and if they're not working, it's gonna let you know that your speakers are not working. We did the virtual on the recording. This is let you know if you want your participant to be able to record locally, then you can check. These are your guests. Normally, I don't have that checked because I don't like people recording my content. Unless we're doing a shared project and they need it, then we'll do it that way. But Normally I don't check that. I only want it for me. So I don't check that. They have hotkeys. So those of you that like the hotkeys to move fast, these are the hotkeys. If you want to turn off your mic, Control E, Control S, you know, for those hotkey people. And you can actually set up your own hotkeys if you want to. So you would just press the keys to set up your key. See, I just did Control I. Now, if I want to record, I hit Control I, and I just set up my hotkey for that. Okay. As far as your guest, this is how you set up what you want your guest to be able to do. If right now, if you want them to be able to stream to their own destinations, that's cool. But if not, you can uncheck that. They can't stream to their destinations. Guest see viewer comments. If you want them to see the comments, which I normally do, you always want them to see it, but sometimes they can be distracting. But it's up to you. If you don't want them to see it and be distracted, then you could turn that off. You could play sounds when your guests enter so you'll know that they're there, because sometimes I'm in my studio working and people start popping in and it lets me know that somebody just popped in. So, you know, and because if your studio is open and you're on the screen, then they can actually see you and everything that you're doing. If you want your guests to authenticate, and which is a cool thing, then they would, therefore you can see everybody's name. Then they must, they'll have to, they'll have to grant you permission by authenticating in order to, so you can see people's name. Because sometimes you'll have guests show up and you don't know who they are because they are not authenticated. And then this is also a feature if you want to ban people. So sometimes you have people that get in there and be doing the most. So if you want, if you're doing a show that you feel like it might be a little controversial, you might want to click that. So therefore, if people get in there disrespecting, you can ban them from your show by having that feature, because now they're authenticated. You know exactly who they are and you can ban them. Green room. This is a new feature. Okay. And you see you got to upgrade in order to use this. Upgrade to Teams or business plan to access green room. Okay, y'all. I don't know much about this green room. I'm just gonna be honest. I always had a waiting room, but I didn't have a green room. So I will come back to y'all on what this is, because this is pretty exciting. I don't know what that is. That's something new. I don't have access to that. So I'll find out about the green room, y'all. All right, moving right along. Now we're going to go into studio. So now you type your display name. If they have like a headline that they want, these are optional. Then you can add that. And then you enter the studio. Okay, now we're inside the studio. Okay, let me minimize this, y'all, sorry. We're inside the studio. This is what you see. Nobody will see this. Right here is where you can actually change your layouts. If you want your people side by side, or if you want them little side by side, but a little space at the top and bottom. If you want you here and then your two people on top of each other, you can do that. And then this is this is actually called the news layout. So say for instance, you're doing a show by yourself and you're and I'm going to add myself to the stage. If you're doing a show by yourself, and you want to do a news layout and you're going to add some content or something right there, it'll give you that news layout feature, and you can actually change those to like this. It's not allowing me to change because it's only me, so you really can't see it much because I'm the only one on here. But if I had another person on here, you would actually be able to see it better. But those are just the layouts that you can change everything to. These is a little bit more high tech. I'm not gonna go deep into this because I don't want to throw you off. But if you wanted to edit them, move things around, you can actually add items. camera slide. This is really, really, really high tech when you get into more of the producing. You could do, if you had more cameras and things like that, this is where you would actually add all that information in. I feel like I can maybe do one camera, I wonder. I think I could in the past, so I think I could do one camera. And if you want to add a new layout, then you can go here and like I say, and that will be, figure out you want to add somebody here if you want to change your layout. That's how you do that. And you have to go up here and kind of know how to work all of that up there. But I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I don't deal with this part. I'm fine with the layouts that they have customized. That's for those real techie people that want to add and change all that. So I'm fine with these layouts right here. They work perfectly fine. Okay, now let's move over here to comments. Under comments, this is where you click on that. That's where all of your people, your guests are going to be commenting, right? So these comments will go to all of your destinations. So, well, actually, they will come from, let me take that back. It depends on where they're coming. So if they're in YouTube, then you're going to get all the comments. But some people may not be able to see all the comments depending on where they're watching from, if that makes sense. So that's why it's really good on certain good comments that you want to share, because now if I do this and you see I want to show, I click show, and there I can actually, that's how I can add my comments. And if you want to hide it, you have to click that and it'll take it back off. So let me make this bigger. If, like in this case, like I have my name, I want to change my banner because it's really big and bulky. I will go to media assets. Let me see.
Can I ask a question, Jeanette?
Sure.
So on the comments, when you turn the comments on, can you select which comments show, or it's just going to be all the comments as they're typed in?
As far as what you want to show on your screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, as far as what you want to show the public, like, during a live broadcast. So if somebody comes in and you're interviewing somebody and they say something nasty, is there a way for you to block that one? Or can you pick and choose, or
yes, I mean, well,
everything?
yes, you can actually block, and because I'm not live, I can't get any comments in here. Yes, you can. There is a feature where you can actually click on it, and it's some dots, and you can actually block it. So what I'm gonna do, let me see. We're gonna go.
So let me ask, how much of a delay is it? Like from
It's a couple of seconds.
Okay.
Yes, it's some seconds, a couple of seconds delay on to give you time that, to get in there and get them. But okay. Yeah, it is a couple of seconds. It is a delay, a slight delay on it. So, because normally what I do when I'm broadcasting live, especially when I'm on YouTube, I definitely use YouTube. It's because I have a smart TV. I go to my YouTube channel and I can see, I have a 50-inch in my living room. So a lot of times y'all might see me looking up because I can see what I see is in my time, but what's on my YouTube is what everybody else is seeing. So it's a delay for me. Backstage, I get a little delay, but I can actually see on my YouTube, okay, this is where we at right now. But I'm still talking, so it won't ruin any conversation. But there is, to answer your question, there is a delay. And the best way to see it is when you're producing is having another screen or having the actual live up somewhere else with the sound off, so you can actually see how the interaction looks and how everything is going.
Okay, I'd be interested to see the delay, because I think it's quite a delay, because I feel like I've typed something in before and it felt like it took a minute for it to pop up on the screen.
Yeah, it is a delay. I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to send, we're going to see, can I get y'all to pop in here with me? We're going to try. No, I don't want to do that because y'all gonna be in the studio. But no, I want y'all to come in the studio. Come on in and see if it'll let y'all come in the studio.
If it lets us in the studio, will we be able to see what you're showing us like back? You know what I mean?
Yes,
Back-
you should be able to. See if it'll let y'all in. I just sent y'all the link in the chat. Anybody, all of you don't have to come in, but if even if one of y'all can, that'd be great. And because I want to show you what it looks like backstage when y'all pop in. Somebody gonna pop in. Anybody?
And it's, I'm gotta answer all these questions.
Okay. Can you see yourself just popped in, Katie?
Let me mute my.
Did y'all see KD pop in?
No, I didn't. I hit.
Can you see it's a KD is right next to me at the bottom?
I see you, but I see I see KD name, if that's
Her
what it is.
name. Well, yeah, she didn't pull us. She
Yeah.
hasn't.
I see it. I see it.
She has.
I see
So that's yours. This is what's called backstage. So she's backstage. Now I can add her to the stage. So I just muted her because we got an echo. But now Katie is on the stage. So Tammy just joined. Now Tammy is on the stage. You see that?
Why can't I get my camera on?
Now that part I don't know.
So
yeah, so now I got all of us are on the stage. And this is a prime example, great example of how I can change the layouts. You see now, I can change the layouts and add in people in different areas. So, and then if I wanted to spotlight one person, if Evelyn, I'd hit the 3 dots and I can solo her. So even though we're still on stage, Evelyn is being soloed right now. I can do that and exit the solo.
Can somebody else turn on their camera? I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong.
It looked like you got some type of lock on yours. Tammy, did you just turn yours on?
yeah, I thought I had turned it on, but it must have been off all that time. So yeah, I just
Okay,
turned it
are
back
you
on.
in the dark? Look.
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
in a lighted room.
But I can't see you. Let me see. Yeah, I can't see you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. It shows that your camera is on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
come.
I don't.
I just left. I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave out as well.
Okay. Well, thank y'all for popping in. That gave us even more insights on how it looks so you can see what it looks backstage. So you can actually normally see them with their cameras on, getting ready. And that's how it looks when your people pop in backstage. So,
Okay.
so that is cool. So now let's move over to banners. This is what I was talking about. I have several folders. So you can create all type of folders, as you can see, and it shows how many banners you have in your folders. So because I do so many different shows, some of these I need to delete. I need to clean up, y'all. I can literally delete this folder. Some of these I just need to delete. So you can see that because I have so many different things, so I can, let's say if I wanted, because Janae had her when she was doing her jewelry. Oh, I can see you now, Katie. Bam. There you go.
Can y'all hear me? I have.
You on? There you go.
Cameras, and I had the wrong one on.
Oh,
But
so
now
I'm
about to turn this off.
You fine. You're fine. Thank you. That lets us see more. Let us see more. So appreciate that. So now if I want to take her off the stage, I just hit remove. Now she's removed from the stage. And now I'm gonna remove myself from the stage. Okay, so as you can see, I created a bunch of photos. To create a photo, you just go here, create, add your name, bam. Janae used to have her little jewelry thingy, so we had a lot of banners. So I used to use these. So and this is what I say while prepping your show. If you already know what you're gonna do, what you're gonna have, you can go in and prep your show days before, so you'll be ready to go. So I created these, and these are tickers, so they scroll across the bottom. And these are just tickers. If you see the word ticker, I just created these, and I'm gonna show you in a minute how you create them. This is not a ticker because ticker is not there. This is actually a banner. So when she was selling something, it was sold, I would put that up there, sold, thank you, and go on to the next. You got to go unhide them. So once you click on something, and they normally highlight so you'll know where you are. So when they're highlighted in blue, light blue, even though say you way down here and you highlighted that, you're like, oh Lord, where is it? You got to go back up there and unhighlight that. And now I got to go back here and do that. Okay. Let's create a banner.
Oh, ma'am, that was too.
What I do? Go back.
Everything. What's the difference between a ticker and a banner?
Okay, the ticker this is a banner. It just stays in one spot. Ticker, you're gonna see the word ticker. Can y'all see ticker? Right here?
Yes.
You see it's ticking across. I don't know why they call it ticker. It's ticking across the screen, I guess. But that's a ticker. And it's gonna have ticker there.
Can you do a ticker and a banner at the same time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Good question. So yeah, so this is how you create the banners and the tickers. You create them in the same place, which is cool. So say for instance, okay, we're gonna create thanks for shopping. I'm just making up some shop with us. So this is my thanks for shopping with us. So this is gonna be my banner. I don't want it a ticker. So if I select this box, it's gonna become a ticker. I don't want a ticker, I want a banner. So I do that. Thanks for shopping with us. Oh, Lord, I made a mistake. Let me change that. I do want a ticker. I changed my mind. Now, no problem. I'm going to go back to that one. I'm going to select scroll across bottom, ticker, hit save. Now it's a ticker. It's scrolling.
Now, if somebody came to your Lyft TV channel, to the Lyft TV channel right now, would they see this?
No, because we're not live. Up here is we would have to go live.
Okay.
And I'm going to show y'all that in a minute. We're doing good. So I'm going to get out of here. Let me turn this ticker off. Now we want to go to media assets. These are overlays. This is a whole nother class, y'all, of how to do them. But I'm going to tell you, Canva is your friend. And you create these overlays in Canvas. They are tedious. I'm not going to lie. Streamyard these are what the overlays look like. And I'm going to actually change. These are logos. So I have different logos, Lyft. You can click on them up there and change you see it's got Streamyard, Lyft TV, all the logos. That's how you change your logo. So you can add different logos here. This is StreamYard, what is called an overlay. That's there. So I'm going to take theirs off. Actually, I want to change my background. I want to take this to nothing. These are backgrounds. You can actually change your background, add different colors. So I'm going to just take it this color because I want y'all to be able to see my overlay. You know what? I'm going to take it even darker. Let's do this. Okay, so that's my background. So here's an overlay that I created. As you can see, it has, I put my picture. I got this, let's talk. And I think I didn't like this one because it was small. So I did a bigger picture. And you can see that a little bit better. And these you have to create in Canva or whatever, Adobe, whatever you use to create your document, I mean your overlays. It gives you what is the recommended size, so don't sweat. If you click over the hyperlink with the little question mark, this tells you when you go into Canva, you're going to need a 1280 by 720, and you need to save it in a PNG file, a transparent background. So therefore, it will come out like this. And all you do is once you create it, you save it to your desktop, you go here, add an overlay, and you'll go and look for it. That's how you add it. That's where you add your logos, same way. Add your logos, just click the plus. Video clips, intros and outros. Again, that's going to be a whole nother class. Canva is for creative folks. No, trust me, I'm gonna have to do a Canva class. It's more templates. It's so many templates in there where you may not, for those that are not so creative, but the only thing you're gonna have to do is be able to edit those templates and make them more personable to what you want. That's a whole nother class. But Canva is your friend. This intro, I think I got this intro out of Canva, and I'm gonna add it. I made this in Canva. And right here, you can add your intros and your outros. I don't have an outro right here, but I'm just going to add it as an outro as well. So when I get ready to open, when I start my show, it's going to automatically pop my intro. When I end my show, it's going to automatically pop my outro. I don't have to come down here and push the button. This is a new feature because in the past, I would have to go down here and scroll and find it and click and then do all that. This is a new feature that I love. So you can set your intro and your outro. And when you start your show, that's gonna pop up, and then that's gonna close you out. You can add tickers. These are things that you will have to add. You could do countdowns. You could do a 10-second countdown. That comes on before your show starts. And these are all the things that you'll be able to add. And that's what Taylor is going to help me with some of this because she's very good in Canva as well. This is a countdown. I like this one too when I'm not ready. If you backstage and you're not ready, one of your guests have a show, but you got to start on time because it will cancel your show. Throw you a 30-second timer up there. And it'll count down. And you can add trailers. I think this is one from a show that I did. You can add trailers if you're doing a show with somebody. So you can add different things.
It'll cancel your show if you're not on time.
Yes, if you are not on time, you got so many seconds to get on, go live, and if you don't go live, it's going to delete your show out of Facebook and wherever your destinations, it will cancel. And guess what you would have to do? You have to set up a whole nother show in minutes, try to get those links to your people. So you got to be on time. So that's why when I get on my show, even if my people are like they late, they text me I'm late, I got to start that show without them. I got to start on time. Otherwise, it will be a whole big problem. Your show will be canceled. So yes. These are your backgrounds. I think I showed that. You can add music, and you can upload your own music. If you have music, you can upload your own music in here as well. But this is their free music. If you want a little music to play while you starting your show, they have different, but if this is not your cup of tea, add your music. But be careful when you're adding music because of copyright laws. Make sure if you do, that's why you have some second, follow up on the laws to make sure because, you don't want nobody to try to come for you if you're using their music. So I normally just use what they have here, or if it's somebody that I know that I'm using their music, or maybe they give me their music, I'll use it. But otherwise, I normally just use what's here. Okay, moving to style. These are some presets Um, like with the fonts and everything. So let me add myself back here so you can see how it's changing the fonts, changing the presets. It got me in a little ball. Change me to that. Yeah, so these are just how you can kind of switch and change things up. This is also a new feature, a very new feature. So I need to hurry up and have a show because a lot of this stuff this is new since the last show that I did in December. This stuff is new. That's how they be upgrading stuff. You can change your brand color. So you can go through here, pick your colors. If you want to change your brand colors, see that it just changed that to pink right there. If I want to change my bubbles, I can do that. Your themes. If you don't want the names to display, you can take them off. If you want to show them, you can add them back. It's totally up to you how you want that to do. It's your show. You do what you want. You could change fonts. This is new. They used to have that one little ugly font. Let me put my stuff back up. I used to hate that. Now they all fancy. Uh-oh. Guess what? I'm gonna have to go up to that other plan in order to get that. So yeah, $89, you can get those fonts. Right now, we're gonna keep these little ugly fonts look like. All right. Let's see. And then these are your default cameras settings. You could give different shapes to your camera. You want to be in a little circle. This is what you can do to change it. It's up to you. You want it rounded or whatever. So, that's it for the styles. Private chat, very important. This is where you talk to your people backstage. Nobody can see this but you. So don't get comments and private chat mixed up. Because you might be saying some stuff that you didn't hit it in comments and thinking that's going to everybody. Comments, okay? Private chat is for you and your guest. KD, are you a backstage? Can you see that? In where you are? If so, could you type something back to me?
I can.
In the private chat.
Why is it not letting me know? Hold on. How do I see the comment? I don't see how I can respond.
No, not comments. Go to private chat. It should give you a pop-up or something. I'm not sure because I really don't know what it looked like on the other side of this. But I know you should have somewhere on there a private chat. Are you on your phone or are you on your desktop?
No, I'm on my laptop.
Okay, that part I honestly can't answer. I don't know what it looks like on the other side where you are, but you should be able to chat somehow.
Well, let me figure it out. I need to move this Zoom bar out of my way.
Yeah, I have to minimize mine because it's pretty big. And while she's looking for the chat, there's no recording. So if you had like any recordings, you can actually look at those right there. Those are all your recordings. If you had some recordings. So yeah. But there is a chat where she hasn't found it yet, but there is a way that you can actually chat with your people backstage. So y'all can, they might say, hey, I'm here. I've had people, found it and chit chatted. But yeah, that's private. So nobody can see what y'all are chatting about.
People, I'm sorry. I see the message. Is it the hey? Hello?
Yeah, but it won't let you say anything.
Girl, I'm trying to figure out how to get this Zoom bar out of my way and see if it'll let me type there.
So Jeanette, when you're okay, so just an example, when you're asking for some help with producing, right? When you're we're using the interviews you do with the judges that you just did, right? You're the producer are they live with you operating behind the scenes with stuff, or is this something that's already pre-done prior to you starting your interview with them? Does that make sense? Like, or are
Well,
you
you can actually set all of this up, but say
right?
for instance, mainly what the producer will be doing, say for instance, if they will have access to come in
Okay.
and like I have three people, me and Katie up, we're on the stage, and the producer, Katie is talking. The producer will be backstage. You will be doing this. Okay, we need to solo that out. Katie talk about herself. All right, now Katie, stop talking. I'm gonna exit that. Now I got Jeanette. So you'll be running that kind of stuff backstage.
Okay, that'll be happening simultaneously while the interview is going on.
Yeah, you'll be able
Okay.
to, they won't see you, but you'll
Okay.
be able to change these layouts we need to go close. And sometimes it's best to sit down with the producer and we talk that out before the
Talk that
show.
out before the show,
Right.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
so can I make a suggestion? Because what I've been doing, like I don't know if I've been on the StreamYard website with you, so I've been kind of navigating myself through some of the stuff that you've been talking through tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way, like, as just like a assignment, like just for me, and I don't know if anyone else wants to, KD or not, but just to kind of get better with navigating, is there like something you can give me as an assignment to say, okay, I'm gonna have you produce this show, and we schedule it for, say, tomorrow, example, but I go into what I have available on, what I'm able to do on StreamYard, and set something up and then send it to you so you can kind of grade it, or is this
No, you
something
ain't
that
gonna
just
send
has
it
to
to me. I can log in and look at it. I can send you access to get in and do that. Yeah, I can definitely do that.
but I don't want your time to, if you got something else to do, like it'll be something that I would do, you know s- uh, tomorrow,
I can
and just
send you I
okay.
can send you the admin access, the other login, the co-host that I set up.
Uh-huh.
I can send you that. And basically I can give you an assignment to set up a show for whatever. And then you can either uh walk through it and do it. Oh, I see it, Katie. Yay. I can see it. Okay, can you see this? Yep. She's chatting. Yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess and this just, for me to get better with using it. Like, again, I was following with you through some of these steps, just to go through, what it looks like and all of that. So I that was just a suggestion for me. I don't know if anybody else wants to try that, just
Well,
so I
and
can
if you
get better
do,
with the
let
tabs.
me know and I can definitely give assignments because that means you're ready to produce and I'm ready for somebody to produce.
Right. Yeah, I am. If you tell me, like, hey, this is a testing assignment, whatever, and we're going to have an interview with such and such. I don't know how, but you send me whatever I need to do so that I can then play with it on
Set it up.
StreamYard. Yeah.
Okay. I can definitely do that and we can set up a show and show you how to do all of that. That definitely
Okay.
because that will save me time when I say, Tammy, we got a show going on here, you can go in there and set it all
Right.
the way up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I would like to participate in that. I had to move Zoom to my other screen. That's
Okay.
yeah, but
Awesome.
Amy, I think so. There is no way
Yeah.
I would want to do this live, and
Right. I have to work it hands on too, Katie. I have to touch it. I have to be maneuvering it, and navigating through it for me to learn it.
yes.
Um,
Right.
that's how
Right.
I
And
have
I
to
do
get
have
it.
another the admin, so I can give y'all one at a time. So I'll let you do it first, Tammy, ask, and I'll give you an assignment. And once yours is complete, then we can delete that. Then I can give Katie access to get in, and therefore it won't be overlapping.
Okay.
Did you see Evelyn's comment?
Okay, Evelyn. We could do it. I would love to do it in person.
Me
Um,
too. I thought
yeah,
about that
at the
too. Yep.
office, and I got extra laptops up there as well.
Yeah.
But if you have your own, definitely bring it, and we can do it in person to do that. And that one won't be this is just a fundraiser, but y'all ain't got to pay for that class because y'all finna produce, y'all finna work. Y'all ain't got to pay for that. I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah, I agree too, Evelyn. I will want to do in person too if it's available. If Jeanette, if you got the time to do that, I will
Yes.
come. I will come to the office.
Okay. Thank you, and thank you for that feedback, because I think that would be great. Okay. So,
But
last
you can
but
still
not
send me the
least,
assignment. I'm sorry. You can still send me the assignment. I'll still play around. I'll do it
I
all.
am. I
Okay.
am.
I'll do it both ways.
So last but not least, I'm in the studio, the reusable studio. That's one that I'll use over and over. You see, I named it Live TV. That's reusable. The actual studio, which I'm not going to go through everything because we already did everything, but I'm just going to enter this now. This is the actual one that's out there now that's scheduled, right? So we're going to go into this studio. Everything is still the same. I'm going to go in here. As you notice, everything is still the same, but did you notice something different up here at the top?
No,
In the right.
What it says, go live?
Go live, and then you see the icons, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Uh-huh.
the destinations, right?
Those are the, girl, look at you. Girl, I'm gonna put you on. That's right, destination. Those are the destinations. So when I hit that button, all of those are gonna go live. It's gonna count me down, and we will be live. That's how you go live. I saved the best for last. That's it. But if you notice, the studio is still the same. My banners, everything, I just changed because I changed my folders. Say if I wanted Texas Indie, banners and stuff is different. It depends on what you got set up. So yeah, but that's it. So I'm going to get out of this studio. So you leave studio down here.
Okay. Yes,
it says leave studio. That's how you get out. So now I saved this part for last because I got to delete this broadcast now. So now I'm going to click delete Facebook, delete YouTube, and you see Twitter. Remember I told you they don't pre-schedule? So there's nothing on Twitter yet because they don't pre-schedule. I can only go live immediately on Twitter.
Okay,
so
hold on, Jeanette. Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Tammy, I done forgot already. So all this playing around that we were doing, I know we weren't live, but when we were doing all this playing around, how did you get into it? Where you were showing us stuff? I'm sorry.
The studio?
Okay, so you just entered the
studio. But this is my reusable studio that I was in. Yes. But you will go to this studio. If you're going live, if this is what you created, you want to go in this studio.
But
like
you started with the live stream, right? You click on the live stream, right? And then
set it up.
And then, like, for me, I don't want to add a destination. I just click skip now and then enter live stream, and then it took me to the kind of, is that correct?
Right. You go home here.
Okay, because it just popped up.
And you create live stream.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay.
You'll create, I could create a live stream and I pick my destinations. I only get 3. And then that's how you created. That's how I created this right here. And it shows upcoming. And it has the date, tomorrow, 7:30, shows what time I created. And this shows it's scheduled. That shows it's scheduled. So, but now we want to delete it. And I click delete YouTube and delete Facebook and YouTube. And it asks you, are you sure you want to permanently delete? And I say yes.
Okay.
So all that I had out there on Facebook just now is gone.
Yeah.
It deleted it from both platforms.
So now you have a StreamYard account already set up?
So I think so. And I want to say when Jeanette had first brought this to us, for some reason I
did a class a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I think
I remember that.
And I still was on it. So when I went to Streamyard.com,
overachiever you.
You're so silly. So yeah, that it was there. I was like, okay, so I was walking through with Jeanette while she was going through just to get familiar with navigating. So yeah.
So Jeanette, if recommendation, piggybacking off of what Tammy just said, if you could maybe I'm gonna be selfish here. If you could send something out for the people, well, I was gonna say for the people that joined tonight, but I guess the people that actually registered, but I'm gonna feel like they invading on my personal space.
Well, it was just
Show
you
up
four
with
that
that.
registered. It was just you four.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, if maybe we can all come out with a consensus, because I am anxious to come to, like, maybe you can give us a little homework prior to us coming to an in-person class. Because for me, it's gonna be just to set an account up, period, for one. Because yeah, I'm kind of anxious to learn this and come to the office and kind of get this thing going for real.
Amen. And because we got the whole studio set up there, like that room. I mean, it's really nice setup to do some shows, to have guests come in. It's really set up. I spent a lot of money on that studio room too. But yeah, I mean, and I would love for us to do, not just me being at home, or us to actually go in and have it professional looking, lighting, a nice set, go on a nice set. So yeah, so that's the goal that we're moving towards with Lyft and with our shows. And of course, whatever you guys got going on, I don't want it to just be, I would love, and this is just my vision, and we're done, y'all. This is it for that. I'm going to schedule another class for y'all in person. And Tammy, you're going to get some homework. But let me turn my camera on. But my vision, I don't like that.
I want some homework.
I'm going to give you some too.
Okay.
Do you want some homework, Evelyn?
Oh, wait a minute. Am I still in the thing? How do I leave?
Let me see. Did I?
It's still, leave studio. Cause I'm
leave the studio. You in there by yourself because I'm gone.
Yeah.
And see, that was a prime example that you can be in there by yourself and set your stuff up. But as I was saying, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get rid of this background because it's got me getting dizzy. As I was saying, that's our goal, is to try to get more shows, more content on Live TV. It might be some shows about, you might want to come and do a show. Evelyn might want to do her own show for whatever. I mean, for her plays or for playwrights, and interview them. She could come up to the studio and we could set that up. And, she can broadcast on her page as well as Live page. And you know what I'm saying? And we could do it that way. So that's what I want to see people really, and I just threw you out there, Evelyn, but I'm just saying, anybody that's looking to say, I want to do something, I want to produce shows, I want to come out, and that would be amazing, where we can assist each other, where if Evelyn do want to start doing a show, or KD want to start doing a show, where somebody can come up there and say, well, I'll come produce for you, tonight, and that's what Lift is all about, lifting each other up and being able to learn and grow. And there's so much stuff out here where, I make money on Facebook, y'all. I really do. Not a lot, but I might get $30 here, $20 here, and I'm not doing much at all. Just think, if I really start, and that's on my personal page, if Live was to start getting our content up and start monetizing our content and that'll be money right there just from our content alone. So those are things that we need to think about. But like y'all showing up tonight, I really appreciate that, because it's very important that we show up for these things, because you don't know until you get out there. And I'm really excited that y'all are excited about getting on hands-on. So let me get my schedule together, and I can let y'all know what my availability is going to look like, and we can get together and come up to the office, because I got a big 50-inch. My husband gave me his old TV. Now I got a good screen, and we can actually set everything up, and y'all can go from there and really run the show. But I'm gonna give you some homework before the end to go in and set up some shows, and I have it really detailed what I want to see, and I'll send you logos. Well, logos are already being there, but I'll send you overlays. I'll send you everything you're gonna need in your email, and I'm not gonna tell you where to place them. You got to figure out where to place them.
Oh God. Okay. 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 Okay.
You asked for.
I did. Okay.
It's
Okay.
like, oh God. Yeah. So all you'll need to do is save it to your computer, and probably want to create you a folder that says
Uh-huh.
Live TV producing, so you can know where everything is, so you won't get lost.
Gotcha. Okay.
Organization is key in
Okay.
everything.
Do you
Okay.
have your lighting and everything together, Jeanette?
Here at the office.
At the office, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got lights, lightings. I got
One
lights.
thing I'm looking to do, and I know I'm just trying to get ideas. I want to turn one of my bedrooms into a studio.
Okay.
So I'm kind of in the process of, I want to get rid of the bed, or at least maybe get a little
That's gonna be
bed or
nice.
whatever. Because I already got my backdrop, I already have my ring light. I'm like, I want to get me a microphone. But yeah, I want to convert one of my bedrooms into a studio and do my auditioning there. Because right now, and it's been a minute since I've auditioned, but when I audition, I put the backdrop up in a certain